guys, it is Offensive Seahawks fan back with another video. Today I'm giving you my official Week 9 predictions of the NFL season. Last week I got about 10 wins or something like that. It's getting a little bit more simple to predict games now, but the first 5 weeks were just the most unpredictable things ever. And it's still a little bit unpredictable, but it's getting a little bit easier, I guess. I made a new tier for the teams that are on their bye week, which means they don't play on Sunday, Thursday, or Monday. So, anyways, we're going to start with Thursday Night Football, the Eagles and the Texans. Eagles are going to remain undefeated, and if they don't beat the Texans, that's going to be hilarious. Moving on to the Chargers and the Falcons. Chargers are banged up, but I think it'll be enough to get past the Falcons. Moving on to the Dolphins and the Bears. Dolphins, one of the more easy games to predict. Moving on to the Panthers at the Bengals. Panthers played a great game against the Falcons. Just their kicker and DJ Moore kind of costed them the game. And then the Bengals, they did not look good on Monday. But I think they will bounce back. I know they don't have Jamar Chase, but they got T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd. They have 3 starting receivers on one team. Moving on to the fraudulent Packers and the Lions, not the Vikings. This is the last time I'm picking the Packers. If they do not beat the Detroit Lions, don't bother playing the rest of the year unless you just want to have the remaining of your fans just dress in clown outfits for the games. Moving on to the Colts and the Patriots. This game could go either way with me. I'm going to go with the Patriots. I didn't really see anything that Sam Ehlinger did on Sunday against the Commanders. So, yeah, I don't know. Moving on to the Bills and the Jets. Bills, Zach Wilson needs to get out of New York. He is not a good quarterback. He has not been remotely close to being worth the 2nd overall pick. That was absolutely ridiculous. Moving on to the Vikings and the Commanders. Vikings are going to win. That's all I have. Moving on to the Raiders and the Jags. The Raiders literally dropped 0 points against the Saints. The Jaguars, they competed greatly against the Broncos from what I saw on the London game. And you know what? I'm going to pick the Raiders. No explanation why, I don't know. Moving on to probably the most boring game of the week. The Rams and the Buccaneers, 2 teams that had really high hopes to be contenders in the NFC this year, and they have been all but contenders. I think both are 3-5. And you know what? I'm gonna pick the Rams. I don't really know why. I think they got a better team than the Bucs on paper, but both of these teams have been pretty mediocre this year. Moving on to the Seahawks and the Cardinals. Seahawks, I know D-Hop is back, but Kyler Murray has not really been good this year. So, yeah. And plus, our defense has heavily improved the past 3 weeks. We have been playing very complete football games. So, yeah, we really just got to lock down D-Hop, and I think we'd be good to go. Moving on to Sunday Night Football, the Titans and the Chiefs. Chiefs. I know Derrick Henry just shredded the Texans, but it was the Texans of all teams. And if Malik Willis is playing, they ain't gonna win. He threw 10 passes or something. I don't know. And last but not least, we got Monday Night Football between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. Both of these teams are a little banged up. I think the Ravens looked more impressive last week. And yeah, the Saints played the crappy Raiders. So yeah. Well, this is my Week 9 predictions. If you disagree, good for you. If you agree, also good for you. Uh, Hope you guys are having a good week. Hope you had a good Halloween. Hopefully, your candy is just normal candy. And I will see you in the next video. Go Hawks.